now that we run the PCA, and whether or not we decided to follow the results for the number of factors to extract, it is time to really run the EFA itself, okay? The real thing. And so here we will look at this code. Once again, let's remember the dplyr library because we use the select function. We load the data. I call it model one, okay? I call the object model one, I mean, select the data that we need to do, that we need to use. Then fact anal is for the factor analysis, and yes, I said that out loud. We decided for 3 factors. Rotation is promax. We could use varimax as well. It's fine. Once again, we want to highlight everything. Um, if we run the function itself, it's not gonna do much. You need to print really the object, okay? And here we get a lot more material, okay? So it ran all of this, okay? Reminds us of the function, then it runs a uniqueness. If you remember the lecture, we had a problem right away from UN4, so you know that you will have to remove that. Then uh, the the loadings are a little bit of a mess here. It's kind of all over the place. So we know there's going to be a problem. Factor correlations, we have also some problems with correlation between factor 1 and factor 3. That's way too high here. So, all right, that means that we will need to trim. In order to trim, we need to remove the variables one by one. So we know that UN4 is a little bit of an issue. So let's remove it right away. Okay, and run the model again. Boom, and boom. All right. So this time you see that UN4 does not appear. Uniqueness, we don't have any issue here. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. But look, now the PLs are loading into different factors. So it still is a mess. We're gonna have to remove some PLs. We have plenty of them. OPs seem to be not perfect, but you know, let's start by removing the PLs. So here we're gonna start by removing the PL, which has the lowest loading here. So let's remove PL1. Okay, remove PL1. Boom. Okay, you see that PL1 does not appear anymore. So uniqueness should still be good, and it is, yes. All right, so it did not change much else except that, yeah, that OP3 is gonna have to go as well. So let's say here OP1, OP2. See, I have to change a little bit, and then OP4, OP5. Okay, so that's how I remove OP3. All right, let's go. Let's see if it's better. All right, well, PLs are always gonna create a mess. OP4 is fine. You see there's a difference larger than 0.2. So we can keep it. So let's remove OP2 now. So we'll start at PL2, we'll start at PL3. Okay, run the model. Yeah, okay, it's never gonna work. We need to remove PL3 as well. Okay, so now we start PL4. On the model, I could run everything at once actually by highlighting everything. I'll do that next time. Okay, boom. That's, you see, all the PLs are together and the loadings are very high. All of the OPs are doing great as well, and all of the UNs are well. Okay, so if I wanted to, this is an acceptable answer. If I want to trim a little bit more, I can even remove OP4, okay, and that will give you the model that you got in the lecture. But at this point in time, we have at least 3 variables. We even have 4 for OP, okay? So we're good. It's a valid function. If we want to remove a P4 to get 3 variables only in each of them, that's fine. But let's look at a somewhat different result here. I'll show you the other example afterwards. And we see that right away we don't have problems with factor correlations either. Okay, all right, let's do something even neater. We don't really need 4 variables. We can decide to remove them right away. Boom. Okay, and now we have exactly what we saw in the lecture. Okay, and I will reuse this model later on, calling it model 11. Okay, you see that here we don't have a cross-loading. There's a difference superior to 0.2, so it's fine. Here, same thing, the difference is superior to 0.2, that's fine. And everything else that disappeared there is because it's below 0.1, so that's not gonna create a problem with cross-loading either. All right, that's it for now.